What makes a park a park? It's different to each visitor. But for Summit Metro Parks, our mission has always been conservation-based, while providing a safe escape into nature. Throughout the last century, though, something has been missing from Cascade Valley Metro Park. A piece of connective tissue that ties this Metro Park together with surrounding green space. A piece that once was vibrant and full of life. A piece called Valley View.
People look at the golf course, it's beautiful greenery, but as far as water quality goes, and with the major stem of the Cuyahoga River running through it, isn't really great for the biological activity and diversity.
The surrounding area had been isolated from the river, so the river was not able to expand into its floodplain at all. Instead, it was a deep channel with steep banks on either side that caused erosion, and sediment then suspends in the water column, which impacts wildlife that would like to use the river.
The river itself was recognized back in 1969 as the burning river, and that over those 30 years, there have been a number of restoration activities that have occurred through dam removals, stream restorations like this project, as well as just community stewardship. So we're seeing an enormous comeback of the river, and these projects are going to continue that momentum moving forward.
In 2016, Summit Metro Parks acquired the Valley View area, but this story begins much earlier.
This property, as it was shown on our 1925 master plan as being important, and we were missing this property as that connection to connect 1,800 acres.
When we knew we were going to be acquiring this property, I don't think a week went by from the time we heard about that until I was out on the site inventorying everything that was presently here. Things like the leveed portion of the river, we knew those berms had to come down if we were going to make the river functional again. We knew we wanted to daylight all of the water that were in the drain tiles, restore the ponds to natural wetlands, and address all of the non-native and invasive species that were there.
Before this project, in the river itself, it was almost like a little bit of a desert. And what we mean by that from a habitat perspective, there wasn't a lot of places for fish and macroinvertebrates to live. So what we did as part of this project is we kind of systematically went down through the river and put in important things for the fish.
Davey, working with Mark's Construction, was responsible for wetland restoration, stream restoration.
The types of habitat features that we've installed on site is a number of boulder clusters in the river itself. Bank stabilization features with brush kind of hanging out over top of that has been worked in to create areas for spawning of fish, things like that. We've also included a number of deadfall trees in the wetland habitats that were established for roosting habitat for bats and other birds and things like that.
With the construction process complete, the time had come to evaluate the results.
One of the biggest improvements that we were able to do here to provide increased habitat value for the fish and wildlife in the area was by reconnecting the river with its floodplain. That helps to increase the water clarity and the oxygenation in the water. It also provides that sediment that as it's deposited on the surrounding floodplain, it provides really great material for vegetation to reestablish.
We had federal, regional, state, local, and for-profit, nonprofit partners working together to get this amazing project completed.
With this property, with so many ways to enjoy it, paddling, hiking, picnicking, birding. We've got artists that are painting here. This is the template that we would use going forward for any new parks that Summit Metro Parks would have.